I had earlier requested to speak, but you didn't grant me an opportunity. And serving in a position of responsibility or leadership in the House comes with its cost sometimes, part of which includes not picketing at the Speaker when they don't grant you an opportunity. And therefore, I missed out on an opportunity to ask the CS, because we were talking about bloggers and people who've been hurt. At the time of his coming to office, there was a very serious case of 2 Indian nationals who used to work in the communications team of President William Ruto, who were brutally murdered, just like...
So, Majority Leader, let me use my limited powers given to me under order number 1 to allow you to ask that question, and then you can pick one for this particular question.
Another privilege of being leader of majority. I thank you, Mr. Speaker. So, if the minister finds it well within his means to give perhaps a response to this, if not, he can file a response later to the House, Mr. Speaker. It's a matter of these 2 bloggers of Indian descent that worked in the presidential communications team of then candidate, but now President William Ruto, who were abducted and murdered. I know there had been investigations, but up to date, I have never heard if anyone has been taken to court on that particular matter. Therefore, Mr. Speaker, it will be important for the minister to brief the House, because this is something that caused great agony to the young families of these 2 gentlemen that worked with us in a communication team. On this particular issue of Sondu, Mr. Speaker, I want to first appreciate the minister for the steps that he took at the height of that very difficult time and intervened during that season when there were clashes in Sondu. I just wish to request him, Mr. Speaker, if he can confirm to this House whether there are plans to make that GSU camp that he has referred to be in existence on a permanent basis, given that this is an area of high potential threat every time there are either political disagreements or otherwise, Mr. Speaker, because if we can have that GSU camping permanently there, then it will deter people, Mr. Speaker, who are known to commit either acts of violence or other even acts of theft, because apart from clashes, Mr. Speaker, that are of a political nature, within the same vicinity, there are challenges also of cattle rustling, Mr. Speaker, on the boundaries of Kericho and Kisumu, and therefore it will serve us well in providing calm and peace in that region if this GSU camp can be permanently located in that particular location. Finally, Mr. Speaker, is to request the Cabinet Secretary to now go the full hog. Apart from restoring calm militarily, like has been done by use of police, there is need to pacify the area by engaging elders and local leaders, which is a promise he had made to us that when he visited that particular time, because one of the issues I know for a fact that continues to cause problems is a market that was built by the county government of Kericho, but up to date they are not able to either allocate traders to use that particular market or collect cess from that particular market, yet these are resources that they use, and therefore the people on the Kericho side continue to feel hard done that they invested, that the county government put up a market, which unfortunately they are not able to collect rates from, which is something that causes animosity. Therefore, Mr. Speaker, I want to find out from the minister if there are plans to now move this conversation on peace beyond just police intervention and get it to the level of community integration now, so that you have either elders together with leaders, so that we